How you doing, guys? I wanted to do just a general commentary about the role of basically sex and pornography in our society. There's never been a society like ours where, especially in the West over say the last 50 years, where you can just basically walk into a news agency or most places these days and buy magazines or videos of naked women or people having sex. What effect do you guys think that actually has on our society? And another thing I want to talk about is the idea that dominates our society, which is try before you buy, which is basically people think it's in their best interest these days to have sex with the person they're with, their partner, basically to know if they're going to, stay together, or especially if they're going to get married. They think that's in their best interest. So those are two topics I want to quickly talk about. But first of all, I want to say to people who indulge themselves in pornography, first of all, if you're a parent, do your children know you look at pornography? A mate of mine recently, well not recently, it was last year actually, he was looking at pornography and I was thinking to myself, mate, you've got a 16-year-old daughter. Does she know you're looking at pornography? And what if she was one of the people doing it? And to the rest of you, do your parents know that you look at pornography? And what do you think that they think about that? And more so, do you even care what they think? What sort of effect has it had on you? Next thing I want to talk about is the free love mentality, which is basically... free love is a word people use to describe the fact that I can have sex with whoever I want to. And do people ever stop to think about the effects that that's having on society? Do you know how many families are broken down because of this free love mentality? Do you know how many children have grown up in divorced homes because their parents were split up because they've been sleeping around? Have you ever counted the human cost of how many people around the world are suffering and also dying because they've lived out their sexual fantasies and their indulgences, and now they've got STDs and they're dying, and it's not pretty? Or what about the actual reality of the countless number of sexual crimes that happen around the world every year? There's murders because, people cheat on each other, and then they find out the hard way, and in a moment of passion they kill someone. It happens all the time. Then you've got rapes on top of that. Then you've got sexual deviants who sexual predators and all that sort of stuff, and it's all inspires back from this free love policy and pornography addictions and all that sort of thing. Basically, free love is a means by which our society is moving towards the animal kingdom. Think about it. In the animal kingdom, you've basically got the dominant male or female who gets the most sex because they're the dominant one. And the equivalent of that in our society is either the best-looking people or the most immoral people, and they're the ones that get the most sex. And the backwards level of understanding is that in our society that's exalted or that's something to be coveted, but in reality that's the most degrading thing of all, because those people are most like animals. They most resemble the animal kingdom, and it's pretty degrading if you think about it. Basically, what I want to say to people is that human beings aren't evolved pond scum. We're created in the image of God, and we've been given a body and life and health. Most of us have those things, and we're expected to honour God with the gift that God's given us. The quickest way you can reject the gift of life and health God's given you is to go around and root like a dog. I mean, that is really a slap in the face to God, and it shows no respect or wisdom in the way you conduct your affairs in this life. So I just want to finish up with a verse from the Bible where it says, "Marriage is honourable, and the bed is undefiled, but fornicators and adulterers God will judge." Thanks, guys.